Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the FTOG Enigmatica 2 server, here hanging out at my storage and ore getting place, whatever. And I put back the ore miner from environmental tech. I ran the laser from industrial foregoing. I ran that for quite a while with the white laser lens, and it gave me a bunch of good stuff. So all these things in these chests or storage drawers came up. 80 dimensional shards, which is very, very nice. Don't care about that. This rock crystal ore, that is going to kickstart my astral sorcery a whole bunch. And then tons of these things where I was going, don't care. It was also getting me some draconium, which I had down here, and I moved up here because it was getting me the nether draconium, which has got to be a bug because it's not supposed to be coming unless I'm there in the nether. But that's okay. And this here, I've got some star metal ore, which is, again, the astral sorcery. And so I'm going, ooh, yes. But we're not going to do that today. No. I did take and pulled out a bunch of the dimensional shards and used my fortune pick on them. And I turned all of my power cells into advanced power cells. So they have, they do 20K RF per side of transfer, which is very, very nice, and they're 4 million each. So you can see I've got 24 million in this one. This is the power coming directly from the solar panel. And then that's this one here, and then it's outputting into my miner, which the miner, if we right click this, it needs 2000 bye. This needs 2000 RF to run this tier 2 with the 1 speed up. There it is. So this is pulling in far more. It's 9K is coming in. So this can be powered completely. So I put this power cell, which is my feed everything else network, and this one is getting from here. So the overflow goes into here. And as you can see, there's 30. Hey. It should be a multiple of 4. That makes me think that I've got 2 power cells someplace that haven't been upgraded. Oh, well, fine. I'm going to have to hunt them down. I have no idea where they are. Because I went ahead and upgraded everything else. See, there's 2 there. There's this one here. There's the one that powers the mob crusher downstairs. The one up here. One more. Behind there is one, and here is one. I have no idea where the other one is. Oh, I tamed my beetle with the melon seeds, and I tamed this lava cat I found in the nether with a blaze rods. Hi there, lava cat. They need names. Give me some suggestions. I'd be very curious to see what I can do. And then Charlie Cat has been producing tons of stuff here. I need to process these, but you can see there's tons of resources here, name tags that I can use to name these guys. So anyway, let's head downstairs because this Botania stuff has just been sitting here and doing nothing for like forever. And so I want to do some things really quick. One of the things I want to do is, and I'm really, really hoping that I have sufficient mana in here for all the stuff I'm doing. I think so. I want to make a runic altar, and let's put that right there. Questy time, and I'm going to take this spreader and I'm going to put it right there, and there's my one. Let's right click. Okay, so now this will feed that up, and this guy keeps giving me feathers and eggs. So the next thing I want to do is make a mana tablet. So let's go ahead and drop that in there. Blink. And that's another questy bit, because this is a way that I can move mana from this pool elsewhere, because I'm not going to have my Botania stuff here. No, that's silly speaking. So I do want to grab these, and let's take these and drop them in. Yay. And so for that I need that and that and that and that and that, and this becomes the band of mana. And I much prefer that over any other type, frankly. You know, I really do. Let's grab these and spit you in there, and then you in there, and then we go right click, right click, right click, right click, right click. Why are you not working? I want to make the Band of Aura, which needs the Rune of Mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a pearl. Okay, so it can't be a mana diamond. It has to be a mana pearl. Okay, fine. I've got a lot of pearls as I've been harvesting them. All right, let's make the mana pearl. Okay, so mana pearl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That's what we're looking for. And I could just right click that, put that on there. Okay, well, we're gonna save that in the Botania thing for later. You can see I'm down to 4 living rock. I hardly have anything left. Alrighty, that is almost done. Boom. Alright, so that's the first rune I've made. Let's grab these. Drop that into there. And let's make another ring. Deep, doot, tap, beep. And put that there. And that makes the Band of Aura. And the nice thing about the Band of Aura, if we right-click this guy, it will slowly make for me mana. Oh, I can't use this. Oh, I can't put it over there. Perfect. All right. See how my band is jiggling there? That's getting mana. So while I'm playing, this will just slowly generate mana for me, which is fantastic. But I can also go ahead and do this, and let's take all the mana from here. Grab. Oh, and let's take this and point it to the pool. So any of the mana that was in the spreader is now gone, except for that little tiny bit. So that's as much as we can grab. That's not a lot of mana. All right, let's put that away. And now I can sit there and break all of these things. Not using an axe makes it really slow. Let's break this. Let's grab all these guys and this, and I'll have to get another one of these gray concretes because I want to go upstairs and set up a good Botania area right here. Yeah. I love making islands. I really do. And it's come down to the point where I can spin these up really fast. And because not everybody has flight, if they wanted to come over and visit my island, I figured I'd make a little rainbow bridge over here to get them here. It's kind of bifrosty. It works for me. Anyway, so this is going to be my Botania area. And if we turn on the chunks, for people that have asked, F3G will turn on and off the chunks. It's a vanilla code. So F4 is what I bind for turning on the numbers, and I prefer numbers for lights. But I never care about showing chunk boundaries because F3G works. Anyway, you can see that almost all of this island is within this chunk, which means this needs to hold mana gen, mana storage, the making terrasteel, and making the Alfheim gateway. All of that is going to get stuffed in this little area, and there's plenty of room for that. I think this will probably work really well as far as putting it over here. It doesn't need to be super spread out, but gonna do that. Anyway, let's go ahead and put down. Let's put. I missed him going off. Let's put down the spreader here, and we'll right-click that to that. And I've got 2 endoflammes, so we'll go ahead and put them here. Really doesn't matter as long as they're within range. And I will take my what am I going to take? I'm going to take the blaze rods that I've got tons of. Put that underneath there. That way I've got the conversion stuff, which is mighty nice and handy to have. Anyway, I'm going to take blaze rods. Let's the blaze mesh. And we'll go down the fast way. Let's see. Are they over here? No. I made some of the other bits. I think it should be under mobs. No. There we go. Blaze mesh. There's a big stack of them, and we'll fly our way back up. Kind of looks cool at night. I've got some mana glass chiseled in here, which lights that area up very nicely, and dark underneath, so I like how that looks. And let's spit 2 of these out, and those will start flaming off. There we go. And we should start getting some mana. Yay! All right, so I can start processing that, and I'm not really sure where everything's going to go. You can make a tighter setup, but this is a good enough space. I think enchanting can go over here. This would be a good spot for the Alfheim portal, and then maybe like in between here, the processing for Terra Steel, because I'll need to do a bunch of that. But right now, I need to go ahead and convert a bunch of the Endoflames into mana, because I have very, very little mana. I need a distributor. Yeah. Mana splitter. Oh, I think I'm 1 off. I think I only have 5 living rock. There's my pure daisy. All right, I need to start that processing. Unless I'm actively doing stuff with the pure daisy, I break all this stuff down. You know, unless I'm actively using the mana spreaders, they tick like something crazy, and so I take them down. Anyway, I gotta process some more living rock. I need to process more mana and other stuff. So I've been processing things and getting things ready and decorated, because, you know, you want your stuff to look good. So, stuff that I've been doing. I made an extra 4 of these Endoflames so that they can, well, 6 times is better than 2 times the burn rate, so that's always good. All right, so I went ahead and made this mana splitter, and I've got a spreader underneath pointing up. I like having my spreaders right next to, you know, a mana pool if I just need the one, or a splitter, because you can have a bunch of these guys all working on a single mana spreader, and it's taking care of all the stuff that's there. I've got 6 pumping into it, and you can see it's keeping up just fine. Testing with another pack, I was able to have 13 of these Endoflames all generating simultaneously in one of these mana spreaders, and it was able to handle it just fine. So that's why I like doing that. I got another one here pointing to my runic altar. Got some of these glimmering flowers around. This is the setup here for doing the enchanting with the pieces that I'm missing. And what you can do is you just go into your Lexica Botanica and go to Mana Enchanting, and there's this option to visualize, and it shows you exactly what you need. And I've got everything but those pylon pieces there. Gone through almost a full block of those. Not using it, so I placed it there using Draconic Evolution. Stuck around a bunch of these rustic little flowers because they're really fun. I actually put down a mushroom because I knew that they would occasionally spread, and so now I've got an extra mushroom because yay, I will use those for various crafting bits. Anyway, I want to go ahead and finish up those. And for that, I need 6 of these. Let's go ahead and grab those. And the easiest way I find is, you see that little hit box for the flower? If you click it on the top, it'll place it right. But since the flower isn't always right in the center of the block, I look for the hit box. And the structure now just told me it's complete. Smack that with your wand, and ta-da! Now I've got a enchanting area that needs mana. And, well, I've got a little bit of mana, but I need way more than that. I also need a spark or a mana spreader pointing there. Spark's way faster. I'll do that later. Oh, one of these other things. These are terrariums from Biomes of Plenty, and they've got various little small bits in them. This has got the little cactus guy that had flax, and what's in my other one? I'm trying to remember. It's over here. Yeah. Oh, that's the dead terrarium. It's a little dead bush. Anyway, so having fun with that. I need to make a bunch of runes, and to get the stuff going here for my terror steel making, I need to get runes of every type. So I need this here, and let's start with air, because I like to do that. All right, so I need one of you, and one of you, and one of you, and one of you, and let's make sure I have enough on my bar so I can do one of you. And then I can hit one of you, and as soon as this is done, you can see it's cranking it in the little gooey there in the center. It's got an X saying that it's not done yet. This is where faster mana spread would be great. Yes, and now I've got myself 2 air runes. So let's just do that again. One of you, 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 and I should have done it backwards. Because, you know, that's the nice way to do it. Well, while that's processing, let's get the next set. Because this is, I always, when I think runes, I always go air, earth, fire, water. That's the order in which I make them. It's the order in which I always think about them. It's not the order in which they show up in JEI, and that's okay. Ta-da! That one's done. Okay, so, oh, do not do that. I want you to go on there. That's better. There. And I'm not okay. If I was looking at the earth rune, it says 8, which it's gotta be a messed up thing in the recipe, and so I was hoping it just needed the 1 block of coal instead of 8 blocks, because that's, holy cow, a lot of blocks. Alright, so there's that one. Next. Oh, don't click on the side, click on the top. That's annoying. That's very annoying. And now you can see why I need some brown mushrooms, because I need that for that recipe. Oh, don't. Yeah. I'll edit that out. You'll never notice it. Nope. Flawless generation of runes and whatnots here. Okay, so that is the earth. So this is fire. And I think we just had a burst of lag here because, nope, I'm definitely clicking on the side, which does not work. And so it's, yeah, edit. You'll never see it. Okay, so crunching through these runes does not take a huge amount of time. And fortunately, since a lot of these runes, when you make other runes, don't actually consume the runes, you don't need a huge number of these, but it's very nice to have them, which is why I'm making 2 pair of these. Because, you know, like I said, it's pretty fast to... Oh, I can just right-click with an empty hat. Ooh, interesting. It didn't click anything while that message was up. I remember that happening with the flowers, but I was kind of unaware that I could do that with this, which is handy. But, you know, as you can see, I'm getting all ready to do all this stuff. There we go. I'm all ready to do all this stuff anyway, manually, so, okay. Okay, so one of you... No, I don't want to right-click with this. There we go. And that. Let's get my fishing rod back in there. So air, earth, fire, water. Water is this one. And I need the mana, which is the last one I need. How are you doing? Are you actually burning anything right now? Looks like a big fat nope. Let me check. Oh, nope. Mana's still going up. I'm not seeing the indication, those little flames you see next to the endo flames. So I'm not sure why that's not showing it, but okay. And last, nothing goes on there while that little note about right-clicking with the empty hand is there. Annoying. Oh well. Are you done yet? Are you done yet? Nope, still getting... But there's no flame indication here. Okay, I don't get it. And we need the last one. Cool. And then this one, to make the Rune of Mana, and I'll make 2 of these. I need all these 5 runes. These are the beginning runes, the earliest runes, and then the Rune of Mana. I need all 5 of those for the terrasteel agglomeration plate. Speaking of which, 1G or 2 Gs? It's right there. I need that guy. And they need to be in a specific order, and I don't remember it, so... Now let's do this last guy. Ah! I had an empty hand, and I can do it. Alright, so over here, if we click this guy, if we grab the last remaining bits over here and then click this guy, there's the terrasteel agglomeration plate, and you need this below it, and there's the setup. Are you done? Almost done. I should put some lenses on that to make that faster. I really wish this would take a spark. That if you could put a spark on this instead of a spreader, because it would, 1, go way faster, and 2, would tick a whole lot less because spreaders tick. And so it'd be very nice to not tick if I can avoid it. Hey, come back here, you. Are you done yet? Nope, nope, I'm still getting little particles here, so... It's really strange. They should have little flames generating there. Oh well. So, we've got that ready, and that means I definitely need some sparks. Let's go ahead and make 2 sparks. You sparks, those sparks, these sparks, 2 sparks. Because if we put a spark here, and I could put a spark over there, but I want to do it over here. Alright, so that means I need a diamond, an ender pearl, and a bit of iron. And what do I not have? A diamond, an ender pearl, and a bit of iron. Of course not. I had everything else prepared, and I missed that part. Okay, so let's get an ender pearl. I've got a bit of iron over here. Not a huge amount, but enough. And no diamonds, so let's come back over here. Tier 3. Yay! Let's get a diamond. Ooh, I'm down to 25. I need to take some of the diamond ore here and munch that up. Alright, whoops, too fast. Let's fly up here because it's a little bit faster than going up the elevator sometimes. Plus I get to look at the bottom and go, I kind of like that. Alright, let's turn these guys into their mana counterpart. So, spitoo, spitoo, spitoo. And then I'll right click this. I am so glad that right clicking is a thing instead of trying to drop them on there, because there's so many times when I was trying to throw them onto that plate that they would fall either too close or too far. So annoying. You can drop them from above, but I love being able to right click that. So nice. Alright, so this is going to take about half an entire pool to make that, which is so annoying. That's a huge amount of mana, and which is one of the reasons why I like to have a lot around it. I've got 3 of these pools ready, but I wanted to make sure it was all gathered up there. Ta-da! Terrasteel. Now, I've got the stuff ready for the gateway here, and to continue, I need to make nuggets, because I need to make a centerpiece here. And let's see if I can remember the recipe for that. If I remember right, it's this. There we go. That's the Elven Gateway Core. That's why you gotta have the terrasteel. These guys is just, it's a single living wood with a single piece of glowstone, and it actually does glow some. It's not a huge amount, but it does glow a little bit. So you just need that structure there, and I'm so glad it is an odd structure because I like the odd size. For the pylon, there we go. I need Eyes of Ender and mana pylons. Well, I happen to have 2 extra mana pylons there, and that's the rest of the terrasteel. And then I need 2 Eyes of Ender, which just so happen to be over here, hiding someplace. There we go. Eyes. Alrighty. Let's make those. Boom, boom. Done. And I will put these here, and here. And I'm ready to turn this on. In fact, if I turn it on right now, guess what happens? It goes and breaks. I get the achievement, but it breaks because I have no mana here. And it's going to take, like, I think, 1/8 of a pool to fire it all up. Let's see what I got here. I'll give it everything that's in this this ring of mana that I've been storing. I'm not sure if that's sufficient. Oh, that's a tiny amount of mana. Yeah, that's a big fat no. All right, so I'm going to have to steal a bunch of mana from here. Tell it to go, and that's definitely no longer producing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I should have something here that automatically spits out blaze meshes to fuel this up, and I'll do that. But for right now, no, I'm good. I do want to grab all the mana from this, and that's good enough. Let's toss that over here so he doesn't feel neglected. Stand back for a little bit. As near as I can tell, the Botania code is written in such a way that if you drop an item like this, or those items on the Terra Steel agglomeration plate, your magnet doesn't pick it up, which is very handy because it will consume all the mana it's been using right there. If you don't, if you pick it up and interrupt it, that's a lot of mana to be lost. So it makes me feel sad. All right, I think at this point they're sufficient. And let's watch this go down. And chunk. It just dropped a bunch, and this is probably empty. No, it's got this teeny tiny amount. So that will actually be stable. And this little pair, that can be with anywhere within, I think, 11 by 11, maybe by 11 of the central core. But this is a nice little framing setup, and I like to have some blocks behind it so when I toss things through, it doesn't fall. So I like that. All right, so there we go. We've advanced along nicely here. There's a bunch more work that needs to be done. For one thing, I need to pump a bunch more mana into these. But this actually will chew up some ticks because this one is constantly checking to see that the structure is up. And that's not so good. So what I want to do is get enough mana, because as you toss things through, it'll consume mana. And, you know, I probably have plenty here to get a bunch of Dreamwood and some of the Elementium and stuff like that. So, you know, I will do that, and then I'll break this, you know, like maybe chop that piece of wood or something like that. You can set up pistons that will move it in and out. You know, all those fun things. But not bad for getting the Botania Island set up. And it's nice, tight little setup. I do like. I think one last thing is to get an automatic mana feeding setup here going. So for that, I need a hopper huck. And for a hopper huck, I need gray, light gray, and air. Well, I happen to have an air, and I happen to have gray and light gray. And then I need that root, which is grass and redstone. I have a redstone here, but I don't have a grass. I will very shortly, because I put a grass right... Yep, there's a grass. All right, so grass and you, and there's my redstone root. Let's turn you into petals. And here's where I need a seed. Have none on me. That'll work as a seed. Let's come over. Let's get you out of the way. Let's plop you down. And I need my bucket. Grab it from here, bucket it there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's my hopper huck. And I do need, oh yeah, I don't need this anymore. So I put it away. All right, so I've got the hopper huck, but I do like turning it into a floating hopper huck. let's take that, and I need some glowstone, which I don't have here, and dirt, which again I don't have here. But do I have any glowstone here? I have one. Insufficient. Alright, you can tell I didn't have all the stuff prepared because I wasn't thinking I would be doing the hopper huck here, but yeah, let's make a hopper huck. Why do I have 2 black flowers? I only need 1 because I need to turn it into a glimmering flower, and then I need another yes, I need another bit of grass. Where's the grass around here? That's not these other grasses. I've harvested a bunch of the grasses that are right here for doing stuff. And that's a fern. These are all the wrong types of grasses. I really have devastated my grass area. Here we go. There's a grass. Alright. Now I can make my hopper huck. Oh, but before we do that, I need to get a few other things because I want to make a dropper. I want to make that the precision dropper, which means I need advanced coils and a dropper. We'll make that after we get the hopper huck piece going. Alright, let's do the hopper huck piece first. So for that, I need to take the grass, dump it in there to make the pasture seed, and now I can go glimmering, seed, dirt. There's my floating, and now I can put the hopper huck with that, and now I've got a floating hopper huck, which is very nice to have, and this extra black one can get put away. Alright, now I definitely need you can go away. Go on. There must have been a zombie died out there during the night. Okay. I need to make this precision dropper. Let's go auto. There, that way it just shows that one. Let's put that on the list so we can get everything else out of the way. I do need an infestation spore, which means a mushroom. And hey, I just grabbed a mushroom. Ta-da! Let's go ahead and toss that. Ta-da! Okay, I will be using that with my floating hopper huck, but now I need to make that dropper. So let's head on down to where I've got all my stuff. And someday I will actually have a nice collection of the stuff I need. So cobblestone, I need 7 of you. That's close enough. And I need 1 of you, and then I need 5 of you, and then I need some lapis of you. I need, I think, a bunch of you. I'm trying to remember what goes all. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of you, and a black quartz. Alright, let's see if I remembered everything. Oh, who's been processing draconium ingots and dust and ore? Me. And I made some vibrant alloy grinding balls to really maximize the amount of stuff that I got. Anyway, I came over here because one of these has my black quartz. Alright, do I remember the recipes? Sometimes. And then these 2 here. Okay, yeah, and it makes that sound too. Alright, so this will make the basic coil, and then this, if I surround it, will make the advanced. Yep, that. Oh, I need to make the dropper first. Dropper there. 2 palace crystals there. Advanced there. The other 5 go there. I messed up. Oh, it's cobble, not stone. Never mind. Alright, so, hey, give me all those. I need 4 more cobble. Sure I do. 4. I'm so getting used to the fast speed on the concrete, which I love. And when I hit something that's not that concrete, I go, and I go, oh, so slow. Do I have a pressure plate in here? I've got a stone, but I need a wooden. I've got a wooden. Oh, let's go with birch. That's a nice, bright look. All right, let's fly it up. So the idea here, oh, I need a frame. And since I got random things here, I love those magic beans. They give me a lot of random things. Let's put it over here. It's kind of out of the way. And the question is, yes. All right. So, no, I don't need to dig that far deep. Although I'm going to do that. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Let's get out of the way. I want the precision dropper pointing up. And let's put the plate on top of that. So this, I want it to set to, yep, it's set to deactivation, which means as I keep one of those, as I drop, magnet. All right. So as we do that again, if I put these guys in here, it'll pop up, and that sends a redstone signal which says stop and do not go any further, which stops it very nicely. And these guys, I believe, are all within range to suck that one up. However, I don't want that to time out and disappear, which would be bad. So I'm going to put an item frame right there and hit it with the blaze mesh, and then I'm going to put my floating hopper huck right here. And it's hard to see. It's impossible to see, but you can see there's a little bit of green as from the side. Let's hit it with the infestation spore. And now it's mycelium. And also really hard to see, but that slows down the pickup rate. And if we right click this, it says pick up only items in frames. And so that's what it's going to do there. Actually, I don't want this to have a super huge range. So here's what I'm going to do. It's seen that's this mana pool. I'm going to pick up this pool. I'm going to put it right bar. And let's bind this. So if I right click that and then shift right click this, now it's hooked to that mana pool, which is empty. Break this pool and never use it. So slow when I'm flying. Now, if I hit this with the wand, it's not pointing to a mana pool. This is the way I prefer because this keeps it from continually eating up mana, which is not so good. And repaired. Now you don't know that that's there. So as these things stop producing, you can see they're all running, it will spit out some more of those blaze meshes. And every so often, that hopper hawk should pick up. I've not noticed it picking it up. I wonder if that hopper hawk is not seeing this as an inventory it can place stuff into. It looks like that might be the case. Or it's getting a redstone signal which is stopping it from picking it up. Here's another possibility. I can go one block over and put a hopper running into this. No, because that would be underneath the frame. That's annoying. That's annoying. You're not. It's like it's not. Stop it. It's like it's not picking up those things, or the hopper hawk is not working at all. All right. Well, we will do a different method. Let's shift. Give me that. I'm gonna need a new mushroom for that. Let's put you there and you there. I can't put it next to this because that'll just stop those. You know, you're gonna go. That is annoying. All right, I'm gonna put the pressure plate there, and if I shift click that, it's pointing out, and I want it to point down. Gimme. Ah. All right, so let me click it looking from below. All right, that should again do the same thing of turning off the dropper. And if we put one in, drop, put a bunch more in, nothing happens. Nice. All right, let's set up. I'm going to put an item. Ooh, it just picked up because something needed some mana. All right, let's put a couple more in that it doesn't need. Slap that item frame there. Crouch click to put that in place. Put my floating hop rock on top. Now here, I wonder if it just stopped working because it was not bound to an active pool. That's just lame. Oh, nope, it picked it up. Perfect, perfect. But let's change it so it goes to a pool that does not exist. There's a pool that does not exist. Well, no mana. Now it does not exist. And now it's picking it up. All right, that's the way I want. Now, this is about the same speed that these guys will burn the mana, which is why I want to have the infestation spore, which is why I need a mushroom. I'll leave that one over there. I should have another mushroom over here. I do. Let's go ahead and use a red one because I got a little bit more of those. I prefer that to be down below because it's nice to just not have it around. All right, so now your infestation, it should pick it up much slower than before, but still pick it up. Yes! All right, so that will certainly work, and this chunk is loaded, so I can put some in here, and I'm not going to put a huge amount of blaze meshes in here because I don't have anything to turn that off yet, and I need to have something set up to turn it off. But that's later. Right now, I've got me a very nice working setup for Botania, and Botania is pretty. It's very, very pretty. It's not super great as far as tick is concerned, but it is definitely pretty. And I like making these islands in the overgrown, lush growing scheme here. If I could have slightly different colored grass, that would be really fantastic. And the Botania ones are too different. But anyway, it still looks good. We got the trees, we got everything. I like it. It's a floating island. I really like floating islands. Anyway, this has been Grok the DuckFarmer here on the Enigmatica 2 server, having a blast, playing with our friends on friend through online gaming. That's the FTOG thing, and you can participate too. Yep, down in the bottom, the description, there's information of how to join the server, get on the Discord and chat with people, find new friends, and other people who are broadcasting on the server. Check them out. And thanks for watching. Bye.